outfit sounds the same. Okay. Hi, my name is Nicole Liedemann Telegram, and I am walking from Alberton, Johannesburg to Cape Town in the bid to raise awareness for Durkheim's disease and rare diseases. So, Durkheim's disease is a rare disease. My husband is currently one of 4 diagnosed in South Africa that we know of. There is 250,000 in the world that we know of currently that is diagnosed with Durkheim's disease, and I am walking to raise awareness with the bid in hoping to find a cure. I am joined with my amazing friend, sister, partner in crime.
Hi, my name is Neo Babalamaha, the safety car driver and content, creator person on this here trip. And it is an honor and a privilege to join my sister on a mission to raise awareness for rare diseases across the board, including Durkheim's and other disabilities across the country. Her family has been affected greatly, and to join her on a mission to raise awareness, to join one of the strongest people in the world that I know, honestly, on this crusade to raise awareness is an honor and a great privilege, and I wouldn't be doing it with anyone else. So, thank you.
For someone who doesn't know, what is Durkheim's disease?
So Durkheim's disease is it's basically fatty tissues, lumps growing all over the body, so lipomas, and my husband's got about 300 plus minus scattered all over his body. So basically like golf balls protruding through the skin. And what it does is it causes pins and needles, it causes temporary paralysis, the early onset of dementia, and yeah, it's a complete change of lifestyle. It's a life-changing disease. There is no cure for it. So even though there's suggestions to try, lymphatic drainage, to try liposuction, it's not recommended. It's also not recommended to have them removed. For every one that's removed, 6 grow back, because so the lumps actually feed off of the feeds off the body. It has vessels and strands actually going through it. So the type of Durkheim's that he has is called angiolipomas. And yeah, so it basically, it's worse. So if you research Durkheim's, it's currently on Nord one of the top 10 most painful diseases to have. And just watching him go through that, it's there's no words actually that can actually put in how to watch somebody suffer. So but Durkheim's is a very, very rare disease. I think that's the best way I can explain it in the state of mind right now. Yeah. Okay. So why am I doing this? Strange thing is I actually made a video about it this morning, but I'm doing this because I feel that more can be done. In order to get the message out there, I decided to do something extreme. I decided to be the matchstick to start the wildfire. I got tired of the discrimination within the workplaces or where he worked. He was actually dismissed 3 weeks after his diagnosis, where they did not believe that it was an illness. They did not they thought he was just lying and that it wasn't there. So I'm doing this for the discrimination of people with disabilities, with rare disease. I'm doing this to be the voices of those who are silent, who cannot fight anymore, and that are tired of fighting. I'm doing this for women, to show that we are strong, we are capable, we can do anything we put our minds to. We are not, again, like I said yesterday, we are not held by our incapabilities, but our abilities to stead forth and stride forward to what we believe in, for our young girls, for our grandmoms and granddads that are ill, that are being put in a corner, the medical system that needs to pay attention and listen, like literally listen when your patient is telling you something is not right. Do the tests. At the end of the day, we are not numbers. My biggest fear is that my husband will become a drug addict through the system, because they do not know how to treat what he has. They can treat the symptoms of pain, and that's about it. So he has about, from taking medication, he has about a good window period of about 45 minutes to an hour where he feels slightly normal but not normal. And then if he misses it, he has to take another dose. I don't want my kids to go through what he's going through. It is hereditary. You don't know what sets it off, and there is no cure. So it's literally a ticking time bomb. It's like holding a firecracker in your hand, and you don't know who's got the match, and you're standing in the dark, kind of thing. Anything can happen, and this is why I'm doing it. It's so much more than what I thought it was. There's so many reasons to actually why I'm doing this. I thought it was just for Durkums, but in retrospect, it's for everybody.
It's for men's mental health.
Yes, men's mental health, especially because when you lose your job as a man, providing for your family, you go into depression. And I feel that people need to take note just as much of women's mental health and men's mental health as well, because they carry so much on their shoulders and they don't talk about it. So I think there's a whole kind of basket of things that as to why I'm doing this, but my main reason is today is 250,000 for Rare Disease Research in the hope to finding a cure, and 200,000 for Rare Disease South Africa to assist with those who already have rare disease and have been diagnosed. If you didn't know, there's 4.2 million rare diseases in South Africa, and there's little to no information with regard to how to treat the rare diseases. Just last night, I actually met a lovely gentleman by the name of Johan Skitter. I thought he was famous, but he's not. He's not the famous Skitter, he's the other Skitter. And his wife, Julia.
She has Hashimoto's.
She has Hashimoto's, which is also a very rare thyroid.
Yeah, it's like a hypothyroidism, and it greatly affects her state of living.
Every
because
day.
the thyroid is attached to your kind of hormonal system. It affects everything.
So she's got a rare disease, and it had me boiling my eyes out because it kind of brought me close to home. Because you're kind of in the moment of walking, you're having so much fun, and then reality pulls you back to why you're doing this and why it's so important that you do it and you complete it and you go through the hard times, you walk through the tears, you get through whatever comment anybody says, don't read it. It's one of those things, and I feel like this is so much bigger than me, because I prayed about it, and she probably asked me 2 weeks before we walked, and she's like, why are you doing it? And I could only tell her that I have to do it. She's like, no, you don't have to. I'm like, yes, I have to do it. And with a very small budget, a dog, and a sister who put her life on hold. And she always says, don't flatter me, but if it wasn't for her joining me on this journey, and I wouldn't have it I wouldn't be doing this journey. She has been holding me,
Together.
Literally. She's been holding me together, and the amazing relationship we have with regards to communication and giving each other space and letting each other, cry and feel, and it's been amazing. I've also been so grateful for the community and the public in general, strangers. I've never experienced such kindness in my life.
We'd like to especially thank the trucking community.
Yes, trucking
for
community.
keeping us safe on the roads and letting us know where to go and how to get there.
It's been so surreal, and I'm sure you fix the wording. It's been so surreal that I'm still in a dream. Like I haven't clicked yet that this is what I'm doing, and I'm actually walking. I'm literally walking. I'm not taking shortcuts. I'm not, and me being the type of person that is so scared to even cross a road with a lot of cars. I'm walking on a freeway, waving at trucks.
You're braver than you thought.
I
think that's beautiful.
Yes, and it's taught me to be patient with myself and to trust myself. And I hope that I can reach the goal of raising the funds, or maybe even surpassing what my actual goal is, and that we come together not just as South Africa, but as a community of South Africa. because I'm a one person and it only takes one person. But if we all just take minute effort, we can find a cure to everything. It just takes a little bit of effort, a little bit of time, and a little bit of psychosis. If anybody would like to assist, they can assist by donating to our journey. You can use my the Capitec banking details, which is 1417285, and this goes towards our fuel costs, our accommodation, meals for the day, dog food, socks, especially socks. Lots of socks and leggings. Yeah, they can assist with those. Look, anything they're willing to donate. It can be as little as $20 to whatever they feel, from lip eyes to sunblock. Whatever they can donate in means of their, within their means. They can also donate in forms of accommodation for the evening. If they let us know where we are for the night, they can then WhatsApp me on 074 454 5848, and we will let you know if we're closer to the town and you can offer accommodation, or if you'd like to do something more fun, you can donate $50 and walk 5Ks with me. I'm lonely. I need the company. If you're not able to walk and you're in a wheelchair, I will push the wheelchair for you and we can do this together, because we're in it together at the end of the day. Like, I need, it's a challenge. It's a mental challenge, but it's also so worth it.
And it's so worth it to be able to watch my best friend and sister firsthand tackle the ableist culture that we have been taught and that we've grown up in, and rather stand for a universal people.